Stitches. It's Holly. Welcome to Dandelion Stitches. Welcome. So happy that you're here with me in this new year. It's a new year. I'm another year older. I'm officially 68. It was a good holiday. Tom had 3 weeks off, and we had this whole laundry list of what we were gonna do and get stuff done. And honestly, we kind of just chilled the whole time. We sat and talked and it was good. It was really good. We made plans for our next vacation, which won't be till like September, but you gotta plan early. So, we've celebrated. I was spoiled just crazily. And now I'm ready. I'm ready to start back living life just on the norm. It's good. If you could like, subscribe, buy me a Coke, do all the things, that would be awesome. And how are you? How are you? Are you okay? Are you, for the holidays, like good to you, or are you pretty happy to see them in their rear view? I know they were not happy for everyone, and we can just say we're done with that for this year. Before I got Parkinson's, I honestly I've never been depressed. I didn't understand what depression was. My mother was, but I've always been a pretty happy person. And then, then Parkinson's. And the last week I have just been full of apathy. And that's not me at all. So coming up, Parkinson's and I are going to have a little visit. And we're just not going to do that anymore. Like it's that easy. But, my word of 2026 is peace. I can't think that there's anything else new or to talk about. A couple of little pieces of business. I have been getting some not so pleasant comments, and I get it. I totally get it. You put a video out there and you are open to whatever stream of thought that people have in their heads. It usually comes out on the comment section. But I'm just going to let you know that if you do feel like you need to say something negative in any way, really, I'm just going to delete your comment and block you. Because that's not what we do here. We do love and acceptance and peacefulness and all the good things. This is the safe place to come where there isn't going to be the drama. So I'm sorry if you've got something you need to say. If you want to send me an email, that's fine too. But right here in this platform, we don't do that. So, if you feel like you got to do it, I'm just going to remove it. So anyway, going forward from today, I think this is how I'm going to hope that the videos here will go. I'm going to try to have a video up every Monday that will have some sort of quilting, sewing, fabric, whatever content. And then later in the week, I will just check in with a short one, and maybe I will focus a little bit on other things that I'm doing. On Monday, I start a watercolor class, and I've been having some fun with weaving. The word is weaving. Sorry. And so just, and if you're not interested, that's okay. But I'll just check in to say how you are and see what's going on. And sometimes I just need to talk to you guys, and you're just such a joy to be able to say, this happened and I'm frustrated or whatever. Today, I'm going to show you what I did over this past week. I just felt like I needed to open the sewing machine up and try, just see what would happen, because I'd had some previous attempts where the tremor, it was like really hard. to make a straight seam when your hand is doing this. But at this time, it went pretty well. So I don't know if you remember, but my design wall, I had all these blocks on it that I'd been working on that were from Marcia Durst fabric, and the boxes that have the patterns in them. I'm going to do a video on my process in doing those card things. But anyway, I decided I needed a new table cover, table topper. And so I took down a bunch of those squares and I lined them all up on the table, and then I lined them all up on the design board, and I decided, I think this works. The great thing about Marcia Durst fabric is even if the colors aren't exactly perfect with each other, the tone, the saturation of her color just kind of blend, they all look good together. So I made a table topper. I quilted it myself. It would be so much better if I had taken the time to send it to somebody and have it quilted, but it's okay. I'm okay with it, and you don't really look closely at it. But we're gonna go to the other camera and I'm gonna show you what I did, and then there'll be a little bit of video of what it looks like on my table. And I guess then I'll just come back to say goodbye. So let's go to the other camera. I was hoping for birds and snow. Neither are happening, but maybe when I come back. Okay, a couple of thoughts about some things that came in the Advent boxes. The Steady Betty bridge I used while I was sewing, and I did do a small little tutorial or my thoughts on it, so I'm gonna put that there, but put that here. Okay, so in our A box, we got from Soft Squares, we got this Steady Betty bridge. And the idea for this is not just to have the lines, but it's supposed to make it so that when you're sewing, piecing seams, and you've got that seam on the back that's that you need it to stay up, but when it goes over these little bumps, it flips. This is supposed to keep that from happening. So we'll see. We will see. You can, I don't know what kind of an angle we're getting here. I swear half of blogging is getting the camera right. So you can see that it's got like 0, 1 in red, and then there's the markings for quarter, half, you know, whatever. And you're supposed to line up the needle with whichever red mark works the best. So, oops, sorry. Yep, there we go. That was not helpful. Okay. Blooper reel. Okay, we good? We good now? Okay. Yeah, I got the tripod with one leg in a bowl of clips and the other one in another bowl. Okay. Make do. So, it's got a little like sticky thing, you know, you just peel it off. It says here in the fine print. Come on. The people they do not have a day while you do this. I don't even know why I go to a French accent whenever I get frustrated, because I don't speak French at all, except a few words I learned from Miss Piggy. Okay, got it. So I am gonna go with the number 1, because then it covers up this part. I don't even really, I'm not sure that I really need this, but why not? So I'm going to line up the number 1 right where the needle is, and I'm going to put the 1/4 inch mark. I have my 1/4 inch foot on, so I am going to line up that 1/4 mark right where the thingamajigger is, and then lay it down. Now, supposedly these come off very easily. Yeah, they just like pop right up. Okay, once you get a corner, yeah. And they are supposedly easily repositionable. So I'm going to just grab a piece of fabric here and see how I feel about using it as a seam guide also. Now, this here machine has just been cleaned by me, and she's got a new needle, so I'm hoping that she's going to play nice. And it's been a while. So I can very easily see the 1/4 inch mark. Come on, girlfriend, let's play nice. That away! Yes, indeed. My girl. So, yeah, I really liked it. And it did pull up really easily to get into the bobbin area. So, Steady Betty, yeah, I like it. I like it. Tom was able to fix this thingamajigger, and I also like this. My rotary cutter is just a hair big, but for me this is the easiest cutter because it's heavier. For the how many times have I said Parkinson's in this video? No, it just makes it easier. So that was that. And then I switched out the ruler storage thing that I had before, and I'm using this one. I like it so much better. It works out so well, and this is just my little sewing kit, and I just sit it right on top, and like hand sewing kit. Just those few things just really worked out well. I also used the block, the square block from Bella Rose, and loved that also. So yeah, how you liking our new chicken? I felt like we needed something kind of fun, so I got a chicken. I have a new assistant. Her name is Bast. Yesterday, while I was sewing, she got in my clips here and just started taking them out one by one and tossing them and then chasing them. Boy, I'm really glad I have her help. Don't know what I do. So, this is the, oops, see, strings. You always know it's mine if it's got a string on it. So this is what it turned out to be. And I used some of her fabric from her most recent collection, and I'm really, you know, it's nothing special, but I had already done all the piecing, so I didn't have to worry too much about that, and I'm just happy. I used that dove gray to quilt it, and I don't know, I probably should have just changed colors for every block, but I didn't. So there you have it. And then when I was finished, well, let's go, here's the video of what it looks like on the table. That big wooden round thing, it is, I staged it to look like that. the feathers and everything else come off because that's where Bass likes to lay, in that wooden thing. So yeah. And speaking of her yet again, every time I put a quilt out, she lays on it. She loves a quilt. So I took more of those blocks and I made a little, this is going to be like a little pad for her tree, her cat tree. And then I have some red minky and I'm going to back it. I'm going to put like a edge of minky and give her her own little quilt thing. So that was that. This has got no, I have no skin in this game at all. No, but I'm not a gatekeeper and I just wanted to share this. This is called Remedy and it's hand cream. It is expensive. It is, I think, $16 a thing of hand cream. But if you sew a lot, you work with fabric a lot, or you just have dry hands, I also put it on my feet. This, I've never had a cream work as well as this does. It leaves your skin just soft, and mine is starting to get really crepey, and it is actually, I am seeing some improvement. Right now, Target is the only place online that I could find it. And so I bought 3 because this stuff is golden. I can't tell you. I will link it below. And they are no cruelty to animals. They're ecologically safe. It appears to be a really good company. So it's called The Hand Remedy. And if you need a really expensive but excellent working hand cream, this is your thing. So I will go back over to the other side to say goodbye. Still no birds or snow, but oh well. So that was my big exciting sewing project. It could not be easier, honestly. And all 4 corners of the binding turned out okay. That's a first. That is a first for me. But it looks pretty on the table. I think it looks pretty on the table. And it looks like me, like all kinds of colors just put together. So I'm going to throw a little zen at the end of this video. I do have a new assistant. Her name is Bast, and she is so helpful. So I did get a little video of her doing her best work. So be well, be safe. And here it is, your moment of zen. Love you, bye.